And Kiguta biography, age, salary, married and photos. And Kiguta biography. And Kiguta is the group digital manager and the senior anchor at Royal Media Services and Citizen TV Kenya. She was until her latest appointment the chief anchor and current affairs editor at KTN. There she pioneered the country's leading political segment Checkpoint and KTN Sunday Night. She was also a weekly political columnist for the Nairobian. With 3 years in television, she has anchored live-in exclusive events including News Night, a weekly current affairs series, and State of the Nation, an in-depth look at Kenya's socio-economic scene. And Kiguta is a nutrition advocate with international charity Save the Children. She is also a mentor with the Standard Group C's sister program, which seeks to empower women and girls. She is a much sought-after speaker, moderator and mentor. Anne is also a member of the Association of Media Women in Kenya. And Kiguta has interviewed a wide range of global leaders including Kofi Annan, Jeffrey Sachs, Luis Moreno Ocampo and Jesse Jackson among others. She has moderated various forums including the Young Presidents Organization, Kenya chapter, which featured Betsy Myers, the lead campaigner for U.S. President Barack Obama's Women's Initiative. Anne Kiguta began her career at 18 years as a youth talk show host at Hope FM. 4 years later she joined Capital FM as a reporter, anchor and online sub-editor. She joined KTN in 2011 and Royal Media Services in October 2013. And Kiguta education background. 2004-2008, undergraduate student at Daystar University, Communications, Electronic Media and Public Relations, secondary school student at the Risinga School Nairobi. And Kiguta job history. October 2013, present, Group Digital Manager, Senior Anchor at Citizen TV Royal Media Services. April 2010, August 2013, Senior Anchor, Current Affairs Editor at KTN, Kenya. With to carry out screen tests, direct and produce the audition process, identify talent and advise the board of directors on recruiting of anchors. With to continuously train anchors on various techniques, house style and image. With to assign anchors various news products to host on a weekly basis including live or special events coverage. With to plan continuous news coverage for special events including sustained coverage of Kenya's pre-trial cases at the ICC, the 2010 referendum and the 72-hour 2013 general elections, continuous coverage. With monitor current affairs by liaising with a team of reporters and editors from the Standard, KTN and Radio Nation news outlets and create a daily news agenda which determines the daily news broadcast on KTN. With to source for news stories, conduct interviews and cover news events on location as well as collate field material and edit various news items. With to produce and host various news segments including the premier Kenyan political talk show #Checkpoint on Sunday nights, which has been lauded for setting the national agenda for the week. With conceptualize various news products including special features and shows for broadcast by other news anchors. With to host various live-in recorded news items including the primetime bulletins, breaking news and special events. With to write weekly news columns on current affairs, gender and development themes. 2009 to 2013, news anchor and reporter at Standard Media Group. With ensuring timely and accurate newscasts by sub-editing stories filed by reporters and voicing bulletins. To deliver real-time news updates on air on breaking news or developing stories, and to monitor local and international media reports both for electronic and print media. Regular maintenance of news website pages. Sub-editing web copy filed by reporters 2003 to 2006. Presenter and producer at 93.3 Hope FM. With the task was to carve out a niche audience for a newly founded station in a highly competitive market. It involved carrying out studies of the market, conceptualizing, launching and maintaining new projects. It also included an advisory role to senior management on the best tools to achieve and maintain audience growth. The work involved conceptualizing and budgeting for quarterly campaigns that would be run. It also meant implementing the programs on air with co-hosts. She undertook audience research for the station, sampling its primary audience. The pioneer research formed the basis for subsequent studies, resulting in better tailored audience-specific programs. She worked to pioneer 2 radio shows and produced them for 3 years. One show's segments grew into a standalone program. Both shows continue to air. And Kiguta volunteer experience. 2011, Kenya Child Nutrition Advocate, Save the Children UK. Undernutrition is the largest single contributor to child mortality worldwide and is responsible for the loss of billions of dollars in productivity. In effect, stunting not only citizens, but competitiveness and economic growth of countries with the highest burden of stunting like Kenya. Undernutrition not only puts children at greater risk of infection and death, but it also stops them reaching their full potential. 2011, Mentor, Eve Sister Program at the Standard Group. The Eve Sisters Mentorship Program is an initiative sponsored by the Standard Group to provide an opportunity for women of all walks of life to meet with Kenya's leading women role models. The forums provide the opportunity for women to share their challenges in getting ahead in business or politics and to learn from women who are champions in these fields. 2013, Africa 2.0 Mentor, Africa 2.0. Africa 2.0 is a Pan-African civil society organization that consists of over 300 young and emerging leaders from Africa and the diaspora who share a collective vision for Africa and a commitment to finding and implementing sustainable solutions capable of leapfrogging the development of the continent. And Kiguta Publications. April 2013, journalists could not be judging jury in the last polls, Media Council of Kenya. The March 4, 2013 general election in Kenya may have been free of widespread violence but did not lack in controversy. Kenya's media came under close scrutiny over their coverage of the historic mammoth election. Was the media blind or responsible? Read my opinion piece on page 30 of the Media Observer. And Kiguta is around 30 years old as of 2015. And Kiguta salary details on Kiguta salary will be updated soon. And Kiguta married, and Kiguta husband, and Kiguta was once a victim of an abusive relationship. Speaking about her ordeal to true love, the hot TV siren gave details of her life that she has never told anyone. Apparently, there is a day before she went live on KTN that her baby daddy furiously beat her up while she was holding her 3-year-old baby Wairemu. But she stood strong, applied makeup and went on air. According to her, she did not leave him but stayed in the relationship mainly because of her baby, but after the 3rd beating she packed her bags and left. In her own words, that was the best decision she has ever made in her life. Currently she is in a serious relationship with a very good man and she has been with him for the past 1 year and 4 months. She further added that she has never been married.